Hello and welcome to Crafting with Jane. Today I have got to make a birthday card for a 16-year-old and it's a boy, so it's one of my grandchildren. And so what I wanted to do was, sorry, I've got loads of bits up at the side that I've been playing with and trying to get ideas on that I don't want to come in on screen. So I've done a 16 letters in black, which are going to go up on the corner, and I've done a happy birthday which I think is going to go down in the bottom. I've used a square card, so this is 5 1/4 square and this is 5 1/2 square, so a 1/4 of an inch mat, and that's in black. Now what I want to do is I want to decorate this, and I'm going to be using the number 909, which is Garden Notes, designed by Tracy Evans for All and Create. Now the words and things, I just want it as almost like as a graffiti background, and so I'm going to be using that on there. What I want to do to start off with though is to do some sponging and get some colours going on in here. So I think, because we're doing black and white, I want to have let's have crumb cake, which is going to be brown. Let's have a yellow. So we'll have a, what's that, bumblebee, which is a yellow. And I then want to have some black going on, but I think I'm going to have to use, let's do those first of all. I might have to use some of this VersaFine, which I haven't used that for sponging before, but we'll have a go and see what's going to happen. Definitely want to use sort of brown, definitely want to use some yellow. So let me get some, here we go, that'll do. I've got that one, which is I tend to keep the same colours for a while. So I'm literally just going to take some in on here. And as you know, what I do is I tend to literally just bobble some bits in. So it's not, and as you can see, it doesn't matter if it's a bit bobbly, it's literally just giving some colour coming through on there. So I'm going to do that to start off with those. I might come back to it. Now I want to do some yellow. Now I don't think I've got I'm going to use the same brush actually, because I need to clean some of my brushes. So that doesn't matter on there. So I'm just going to take some yellow up, and then we can take that in on here. Oh, that's going to look quite nice. Yeah. Take that in on here. Oh, I tell you what, I've just decided what colour I'm going to use in between on some of this. So I'm just taking this in like that. And as I say, it doesn't matter that it's blobby like this, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using all sorts of, I'm just getting smoky slate, which is a grey, because I think grey will work better. I don't really want to use black, but I think grey will work quite well. I've got to try and see. That's had a bit of blue on it, but I think that'll be all right in grey. Let's have a look and see. Oh yes, that's coming in all right, isn't it? So I'm just going to sponge that in over the top. I think I need to re-ink this grey. It's just getting a little bit not quite as bright as I would have liked, but doesn't matter too much. So I'm just getting some bits in on here. So that's coming quite nicely on that bit. Just need to get some bits coming in off of here. Okay, now while I've done that, what I do need to do is, this is really white, so I want to just add a little bit of colouring on here. So I'm just going to take some of the grey in on these corners. I can take a little bit of this yellow maybe. It's just coming in grey at the moment, so that's the grey. Then I just want to put some of the yellow, which I'll still have on the brush here. I don't want it to be overly bright like that. So that's the yellow. Now I can have a look and see, is that's toned it down enough, I think. I don't want it to be too much to go over the words, but I just want it to be enough. Maybe I'd do a little bit of it just brighter on the yellow, because I want it to look not just mucky, I want it to have a little bit of pop of colour. So let's take that in there, that's nice. And take that bit on there, do like that corner. Okay, I think that's going to work perfectly. Okay, so that's given us the background bit that we want. And again, use what colours you think will work. You know, you can jazz it up or make it, because it's for a masculine card and it's a 16-year-old boy who's sort of into his football, graffiti, you know, he's a 16-year-old going on a 20-year-old man, and that's the thing with cards. It's quite difficult to find the right sort of card. So again, this would suit a male card as well, which are always quite difficult to try and do. So let me just dry this off. Sorry, the squeak. There we go. Okay, so we've now got this bit which is going to go on there. Now we can do the stamping. So this is the one that we were going to use. I love these backgrounds, I really do. They're just brilliant, and they add a real sort of modern twist to things. It's one of those things that, you know, I've got lots of florals and I've got lots of pretties and I've got lots of all of those sorts of things, and they're fine, but they are quite sort of some of them can be quite old-fashioned, if you see what I mean, whereas this is really quite modern, and I really like that for doing, as I say, teenage, masculine, more modern styling of cards. So I'm just going to ink this up in black. Like this. And we're going to take it and put it down so that it comes in like that. So I can press around the edges, press it in on the centre. I want to make sure that that centre bit is done really well. So you know my little trick, turn it over and give it a rub through on here. You can use a positioning tool if you want, but this is quite a simple, easy way. Peel it off. Look at that, beautiful. And we've got this nice sort of bits going round the side, so it's not completely, what do you call it? You've got some lights and some darks in there, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it to be too, call it uniform like. So let's get this one, and this I want to line it up just sort of next to there. It can go just a little bit off, so I just need to do that. And again, I'm just going to slide it across and do this bit on here, pull that off. And we've got this lovely background. Okay, let me just get my cloth out because I need to clean that off. As you know, I keep my cloth in a jiffy bag while I'm working, and then when I've finished I'll give it a clean up. And this is just a microfiber cloth that you can get in almost all of the supermarkets in the UK. I don't know about in the US, but it's really good because it's sort of lint free, so you don't get little bits of lint on it, and it just cleans it up nicely. And then, as I say, you know, you can put it in the washing machine if you want. I just rinse it out. I don't mind it discolouring a bit. When it gets too grubby, then I just turn around and get a new one. So right now we've got a up in the corner. Let's put a back up in the corner like that. Okay, and then put this on here, otherwise I end up losing the clear plastic parts. So I can put that in on there. Perfect. I'll put that back in on there when I've finished. So my little mountain of stuff. Okay, so that is going to be, oh, now did I want to have, just wondering whether I should have a little bit of it coming round on the side. I think I should really, shouldn't I? I should have a little bit of something on there. So I'm just going to just take it back off again, because I don't want a loss, I just want a tiny weeny little bit, and I might actually do it without having, let's just do a little tiny bit like this, because all I really want to do is to take just a little bit in on here, maybe a bit up there. Let's move it along a bit. Just a little bit down on there, that'll do. Don't want to have a huge amount, just want a little bit, just to tie it in, just a tad. Right, grab my cloth, and then that I think will work quite well on there. Yes, that's brought it in a bit, because I don't want it to be too, you want everything to sort of tie in together, but you still want to be able to see the things that you want to see. So that, I'm just going to stick that down on there because I've got all the bits together. Right, let's get some of this sort of glued together now. So I want this is going to come in on here. I was just about to say my glue's coming to its end, but it's not quite, so I'm all right for a while. Okay, so this is going to come in on here, and as I said, this is 5 1/4 square, and the mat is 5 1/2 inches square, so that will go in perfectly. Just making sure that it has dried, which it has. Always make sure it's dried before you go around the sides. Okay, now we're going to have this, I think, down here, and then we want the 16 to come up on here like that, which is kind of cool. Now I could have a mat behind it, but I don't think so. I think I want it just like that. I don't want it too. Now I could have it, I think I'm going to put it up with dimensionals to just give it a little bit of height. So let's find some fairly flat ones. They look all right, don't they? Okay, so these are going to be fine. These are the ones I want to take up, so let's turn them over. I've got a sliding pile again. Let's move that out the way. Right. Let's get some little scissors, because I just want to cut these in. Oh, I've got some bits down here. That's what I wanted. Cut them in half, and then you've got some. Okay, so that's that's that way, so I need to turn it over. And then I can put some pieces in on here. The one's an easy one to do, isn't it? So let's put that in like that. And as I say, it's 16-year-olds being masculine as well. You don't want anything that is too over the top. It's more sort of about it being a bit subtle. But I quite like the graffiti look to it. Right, that's that one. See if I can get, have I got enough on here? I think I might do. I can go there. I need to cut down on there. I need another little one to just go up on the top, don't I? Let's just cut that one down. That looks a bit small enough, I think. Let's put that there. And then this one is going to come just in like that. Okay, so those are those ones. I can get those in first. Let's just take the, because you just want it to be a little bit proud, and then it will give, I could have done another one to give it sort of a drop shadow, but I don't think I need to. I need to put the 6 in first, don't I? Just to balance. And this is the thing, make sure you've got everything where you want it, because if I put the 1 in and it was a little bit too close to the edge, then the 6 wouldn't have fitted in nicely. So I want the 6 to come in here like that, and then the 1 can come next to it like that. Okay, so that's the 16, and then this one can just have some big fat ones on. Have I got some fatter ones? Yes, I have. Let's put these ones on because they're a bit bigger. 1, oops, 2, 3. A little extra bit on there. Let's take those ones off. It's always difficult getting these things off, isn't it? Some of them come off really easily, and others just don't want to play ball. Come on. And of course I've got a little extra little piece there, haven't I? There we are. Okay, and then the happy birthday part is going to come down there like that. Okay, so we've now got that bit on like that, which will say I think looks good. Now what I need to do is I want to add quite a few splatters and things to it to just bring it all together. So I need, have I got my pens out? I don't know whether I have. I've got so many bits tucked in down here. That's what's causing a bit of a, what's it? There we go. So I've got, do we do gold? Would be quite nice. Black. In fact, I might do all of those colours. Gold I think would look quite good. So I'll have a shake. And then I just need to take something which is quite stiff. So a paintbrush is quite good, or something that you can knock it with. So that's coming out quite nicely. To turn it round a bit. Sometimes you need to just give it a bit more of a shake and it comes out, and other times it doesn't come out as well. It's coming out quite well. And then you can do this, but I'm not quite as good as this. So I tend to tap it. If you're a good shaker, then shaking is quite good. But as I say, I tend to tap it because it's easier for me to tap. Okay, that's the black. Turn it round a bit. You can see how you're getting the splatters coming down on here. That's the black. Then I want to do white. Take this out. Tap that across. You can see, hopefully, that the letters are coming through quite nicely. And then we'll have the silver. So that's given that a nice sort of splatter across, which is quite good. So if I just carefully, before it's dried, hopefully you can see you see the splatters and things coming on there? So that gives it quite a nice sort of look. And then all I've got to do is to mount it onto a white square card like that, which I will do once the splatters and things have dried and I've cleaned that off, because I don't want to get the card dirty. But you can see that makes a really lovely, simple 16-year-old's birthday card, or it would make any masculine card. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.